So everyone can control the character properly, open up sheets. And also, does the action bar appear when you do click on like your character?
Yes, both of them.
Good.
Yeah, switching is a lot easier now.
Mm-hmm. It's also both easy / not easier for me to control what scene you guys look at. I don't know if I can individually move you guys to places. But for now,
I
it
believe you
seems
can
easier.
because it shows like where everyone's at on the
Yeah.
upper left. So I
Did
feel
you
like that definitely means a way.
on that topic, I was curious, do you guys see like that list of I don't have any audio stuff set up for this though. Which does suck because I actually had audio stuff in Astral set up for the final stuff, but it's whatever.
Also, Mrs. Amy, you muted for I'm guessing a work purpose.
But yeah, hopefully things go well. I mentioned it before we actually swapped over, but there is not that it's more of a novel thing for this session because I can actually keep track of it, but there's a calendar in it as well as a quest log.
Ooh.
Bastion or fucking Keegan and Patrick said they could see the quest log and the calendar.
On the left side, if you go to like the bookmark looking thing, it is the third tab. It's like right direct from it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Did
Damn
not
thing
get
you
that.
said. You talked. I heard you, but did not hear you.
I completely forgot I had push to talk on.
Oh yeah, push to talk on. I see. Your voice. What's a good way? It sounds like Dimitri, but his voice has an even bigger cock in it than it usually does. I think that's the best way to explain how it sounds. But yeah.
Also, Bart, if you go to the quest log, I will point you to the third objective.
Hey, hold on. It's not journal, is it?
Like on the left side, you see like that bookmark.
Yeah,
You go like journal notes, and then you click that, and then it'll give you like more options on the side. And
Quest
parallel
log.
journal notes is the quest log.
Triumph of Destruction. Nothing incomplete, nothing in failed.
Yeah, if you go to in progress, and then click on the Triumph of Indestruction.
Yeah, I see it.
That third objective, that is the Blue Dragon. I already asked Dakota.
Hell yes.
I figured
That
it
is
was a
his
very
name.
personal quest, so I just threw that as an objective.
Lenithon. I know that name now. Good.
I figured
man.
you were going to be the one who was very personal about that objective.
To quote Michael Jordan, I took it personally.
No, that's not better. If that's what you said.
That is what was said. It was slightly better. I could understand it. It was just ungodly quiet.
But yeah, oh my god.
Holy shit.
Give me a
Got the
fucking
base, boy.
Give me the baseball 3 months old. Yeah, no, that just it sounded like you were deep throating your mic.
It was clear though. I'm just gonna turn you down a little bit because I have you on 200% because you're usually quiet, and that just made me fucking jump out of my chair.
I have returned.
Ah, man. And also, I think I did mention this, but a big reason why I also picked this because I can actually work on stuff while I'm at work. So, but yeah, I guess while Will figures that out, Keegan, if you would like, get us some like some good final kind of battle-esque music.
got you.
Now I'm regretting my decision immediately. I'll probably have to lower the volume.
While we wait, Dakota, just a quick mention. Minor, wouldn't say issue. It's just kind of bizarre, but with Spray, she has the Elven Accuracy feat, and for some reason, Forge automatically re-rolls that third die in advantage. So every time she'll roll advantage, it'll be 3 die.
Okay. Should I be going off only 2 of them? Or...
So mechanically, the way it's supposed to work is if I chose Dex. So every time she has advantage on a Dex roll, she can re-roll one of the dice. That's what Elven Accuracy is.
Gotcha. So
but-
go off the first 2 unless you want to like use the third roll or something.
Okay.
Since
I thought it was a bug at first. It took me fucking forever to figure out what was causing it. I thought I fucked it up when I tweaked things, but no, it's just that's the only conclusion I can come to why every advantage with Dex had like 3 dice instead of 2. So
makes sense. Yeah, well, since it is advantage, obviously we'll go off like either the first 2, and I'll just give you the option if you want to go off the third one.
And I do love the fact that automatically counts a reliable talent too. That's so nice.
Quality of life is pretty damn high. I'm also a big fan of the little pictures.
And
They
also,
make me happy.
worst case, Will, the in-game chat system seems to work decently well, so you can also just go off of that.
Now you sound like you're underwater.
I think you just need to get a new mic.
This is a new mode.
Throw out the
Although it's
computer then.
probably because you run it through a program, right?
Yeah, I think actually the problem is that she
Yeah, I think the program you use just absolutely hates Discord.
I think it's actually the opposite. Because I got like a $10 XLR here.
Yes.
God damn it.
All right.
Hopefully for the Curse of Strahd, well, I think the increase I'll have an actual XLR, free personalized line.
Not aware of that.
I got maybe 25%. Yeah, there was some points it was coming through okay where I could pick it up.
And then it went garbled again.
Does this help?
Little.
It helped a little.
It was understandable.
So hopefully
It was good quality.
Hopefully by the time we do Strahd remotely, I'll have a preamp for the mic, so it's not so quiet all the time.
Hopefully. But yeah, I can understand that.
Also, I'm curious. Do you guys see my cursor on the map?
Yes. It's
Game
right there.
Master.
Yeah. Okay. I was curious. I didn't know if it would show mine or hide it. So
Man, how the fuck does bot work?
I noticed you were struggling. Well, I suppose while that stuff gets kind of situated out, we'll go ahead and get started here.
You're right, I
So,
have some unfinished business.
I was about to say, if you all remember correctly last time, there was a summons for you all to go into the, I guess, main sort of tent with Garnith as well as Rychek just to discuss some things. But as you were going in, you were caught by a sound off to the side with a group of guards, well, soldiers, I should say, kind of laughing and ogling over something. And when you look over, you see Yi 38 going,
Gonna go walk over and see what the hell happened.
as you guys are walking towards the tent, you see Yi just break off from the group. As you are walking up, Yi, you kind of begin to approach the group, and one of them notices you and kind of motions towards you, and everyone else looked over, as well as ED38 that looks at you and goes, "Ah."
You cut out there. What'd you say?
all the soldiers look at you, and ED38 goes, "Ah."
Yay, 38! I thought I'd never see you again. What happened?
And he throws up on the soldier.
You fell?
Ah.
How did you fall?
Ah. Ah.
How did you live?
Ah. One of the soldiers go, "Hey, I was just kind of walking around, and then bam, something squishy landed on my head."
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
You guys okay with this little boy?
The one that got puked on goes, "Well, I was."
Yeah, he does that. I'm sorry.
What even is this?
Well, I was making clones of myself, and then I
Yeah.
kept making more and more,
Another
and
one
the
goes,
more I
"You
made,
what?
the worse it got.
You making clones of yourself? How you do that?"
Ah, with magic. So yeah,
Ah.
this is number 38. So if you guys don't want him, I'll have his brothers 37 and 36 pick him up.
God. The runs of the litter.
Yeah,
Did you take them with you off the castle? Or did you leave them on the castle for now?
I would have taken them off because we gotta get to digging pretty soon.
Yeah. Including the other kobolds?
Yes.
Okay. It is, if I remember correctly, basically the middle of the night, so there ain't no sunlight issues right now. So if you wish, the soldiers kind of look at each other and shrug, and then they kind of hold them out to you. And I presume you'll summon the other two to grab them.
I'll summon the other two to grab him up. But thanks for catching him. He, I guess, fell out of the castle somehow. Yeah,
Just I guess I'll go wash myself off.
yeah, I do
And then
apologize about that.
36 and 37 come up, and they're not looking too great either, but they grab them and just kind of
They're
speed
not
off.
great, but they're more functional than that thing.
37's got like a fucking dent in its skull. They'll
I saw
grab.
37's you in our group photos.
Oh yes. Uh, they'll grab them and just kind of walk off to the other group. Well, 38's going, and the soldiers will kind of get up and go back to doing what they were doing before they made a commotion.
I will start making my way back towards the tent now that I found my long
Yeah.
lost abomination.
Everybody noticed you kind of trailed off. So they were just kind of waiting, and when you regroup, Garnet just looks to you and goes, "I presume all was taken care of."
Yeah, one of my clones fell out of the castle.
Yeah, that's what that disgusting creature was.
Yeah, so by the way, on a side note, if you ever make clones of yourself, 37's the limit.
My
Once
little
you,
lizard friend, I don't think that's ever going to be an issue I got to confront, so I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Garnet nods and goes, "I believe the same for myself."
yeah, as soon as you hit 38, shit gets real gross.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyways, planning.
Is this way. And Garnet, as well as Rychek, will walk on in. And as everyone walks in, Khan will stop and he'll turn around and he'll just look to you telepathically and go, "I'll wait outside."
Okay, wherever you're comfortable.
And everyone will walk in. And there is few amenities within this tent. The main thing in here is a large table with a map on it. It has some pins in there, and as everyone kind of walks in and gets the initial kind of looking around, taking in your surroundings, Garneth will open up and go, Now, it is nearly upon us for us to assault the Well of Dragons. And he'll look to Ryshak and go, we have been busy in terms of trying to get any last minute scouting. And as such, we have learned a few things in our time setting up camp. And he will lean over the map and he'll kind of point towards some of the pins on it and go, there seems to be a few tunnels leading underneath the Well of Dragons. Some say they have seen cult members using them to both take in and out supplies, and some reports of these scouts also mention civilians and other prisoners. And
Sacrifices.
he'll straighten up and go, precisely. Now, I have gone over the planning with Ryshak, and he is well aware of the digging, of course. And as such, considering the time-sensitive staple, as well as the time of day currently, would your kobolds be willing to begin immediately on excavations?
Yeah, we can go at any point.
He nods and goes, very well. It would be imperative you keep this as quiet as possible. Ideally, if you are going to make any sort of contact, it will be during the main assault tomorrow morning. And Garneth will continue and go, as of now, some scouts are still reporting in with information. But if you wish, you can oversee the tunneling. And, while that is going on, if there is any other information, we will send a runner your way, or of course have your friend here. Just relay information back and forth. Or Bastion, if he so wishes.
All the men are going to be good to go by 0900 tomorrow. So, we need word by then if you're in position or not. Once we get that word, we will begin to assault. We will send word back to you, and then you begin your assault inside the castle. I believe your orders are clear inside.
Have two quick questions.
Yes.
One, what kind of reports of commanders of the enemy armies have we noticed?
Some reports are still coming in, but it would seem any remaining worm speakers are present, though none of them seem to be within the temple, nor do we see many of them going underneath. They may be part of the main assault as commanders. However, we do have reason to believe it is highly likely that Severin will have some others within the temple, high-ranking officials of the cults, to help organize these sacrifices, as well as keep watch and guard. Despite the fact the main battle is happening outside, it would be foolish to underestimate the forces they could have within the temple.
We're still anticipating there being a full garrison inside once you reach it, so be prepared for battle as soon as you enter.
More specifically, have we seen any sightings of powerful undead?
The Thean wizards around, I have no doubt there would be more undead. Perhaps even other vampires, but he shrugs and goes, we are uncertain of any specifics at this time. Is there someone you believe would be present?
Not more of somebody I believe would be present, but more of something I wish to try.
Garneth will raise an eyebrow, but just kind of go, well, whatever it is, I presume it will be no threat to the task at hand.
No, not at all.
Very well then. Of course, while our primary focus is stopping the ritual, if you do come across any high-ranking officials of the cult, it would, of course, most certainly help if you eliminate them, if at all possible.
That was actually my second question. Like, do we want any prisoners or kill them all?
While I can't give orders for the remaining army, I have given orders to all Autumn Company personnel to kill anybody reserved at the cult. We can't take the chance of them pretending to be servants and sneaking out. So he has a kill on sight order for all personnel. So, Lieutenant, I expect once you're inside that if you do come in contact with Seven or any other members of the cult, they will be eliminated. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
Garneth will add on to that and go, and as such, I would advise you all do the same. If they do surrender, I will leave it to your best judgment, but as Ryshak just mentioned, it would be best to eliminate any possible threats.
Lethal
As
force
for
is much easier.
He smiles and goes, as for that, I would like to add, if you do come across any prisoners, try to save them, but time is of the essence. I would advise you leave them where you find them and continue with your mission. But I will leave that to your discretion. Now, on the topic of these tunnels we have spotted, it is entirely likely you will manage to burrow your way inside these tunnels. We do not have the slightest idea of how large these tunnels are, nor their mapping, so it is possible that these could be rather large.
What's
If you
the
do,
distance from here to the well?
it is little more than a mile.
Easy then.
He nods and goes, when Conrad first arrived here, as he was the first group to get here, they were initially assaulted by dragons, but Conrad managed to thwart any further raids with a well-placed ballista shot that they had. As such, it has been nothing more than scouts. It seems they have gone completely in the defensive, and now it is simply a matter of time.
Oh yeah, because if they don't need to assault, if they just have enough time, they win anyways.
He nods and goes, regardless, the battle upside, even with our numerical advantage, and I'd even argue skill advantage, it will not be an easy battle. Even if we do win, which he looks to Rychek and goes, if I may be so bold to presume it would be likely, that does not mean we win the full battle. For if Tiamat is summoned, all would be lost. That, of course, is where you will come in. I believe the plan is laid out well enough. If you have any questions now, would be the time.
I do believe we've covered all the possibilities, what our hopeful goal is, that we can reach the ritual site before Tiamat is summoned, but if we're going to address worst case scenario, we must accept the fact there is a possibility that we may face Tiamat. I've already recommended that if that has happened, that we will retreat back to the main force. And Garnif, I do not believe if you've shared with the Colonel Yi's clones and their capabilities, but General, if you haven't heard, Yi has with him, as we already mentioned at the beginning, clones, but the 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 reason for these clones is they have the exact magical power that Yi controls. They are essentially walking, talking mobile artillery. If we do engage Tiamat, it would be wise for us to retreat to a distance, allow them to unleash absolute hell along with as much ballista fire as we can cover, only directly engage Tiamat when all of those resources have run out. I concur with the sentiment.
Yep. Garneth nods as well. We also have a backup plan on the outside. We will form a best encircling and trench we can, lay up any ballistas and other heavy firepower that we have, and fight is the best we can do.
My
I
hussars
will
will
say,
keep her occupied if if that incident does occur, but they'll also be on standby for any dragons that make landfall.
he nods and goes, it will not be an easy battle, as you are all aware. If Tiamat does rise, there is no shame in retreating. It is possible we could still defeat her if we manage to regroup. But with that said, he looks to everyone and goes, I believe that is all I currently have. Is there anything else you wish to add, General?
Simply add that we've already accounted for the fact that casualties are a high possibility. That's why we want to get this done as quickly as possible and mop them up before they have a chance to regroup themselves. I have every confidence in this task force that they will accomplish their task. They have yet to fail me so far, but if the worst case does happen, all the men present are aware of that fact and they're ready. We will fight to our best capability, and if victory just can no longer be in our grasp, we will retreat. That is the standing order as we sit here. But I'm expecting that we can get in there and accomplish our task before we even have to worry about that. So don't focus on Tiamat, focus on the mission. Just get in there and make sure nothing happens. If you find Severin and any of those wizards, kill them. Simple as that.
And with that, unless there are any further questions, you may begin your tunneling expedition, but do try to keep it as quiet as possible.
Since it's such a shorter distance than I was anticipating, and we were trying to plan this for 0900, right?
0900, correct.
Well, what time is it now? And I'll start looking outside.
It's basically in the middle of the night, midnight approaches, so you guys have quite a bit of time.
It'll take, even if if I spend an extra hour doing it, within 2 hours I could do it pretty quietly, and easily get a mile-long tunnel. So yeah, if I do it quietly, it'll take a little longer, but since it's a much shorter distance, that'll be no problem. It'll be within a couple of hours, we'll have it done.
He nods and goes, "Very well. If you do manage to prematurely break into a tunnel or even the temple itself, be sure to send a message back, and we will begin the assault as quickly as we can."
Yes, sir. I'm gonna stand up and I'm like, let me go gather the kobolds.
And with that, you all are dismissed.
Pop at attention, salute, and walk out.
All right. You all have your tasks. Digging time for Yee Yee.
Hold on, let me give you the rate at which we dig.
Yes, that is important. And I will also. So is everybody in the group going to be in the tunnels with them while the digging is going on?
Probably not.
We dig at 33 feet a second.
And you'll be in the tunnel just walking the street.
It's essentially 195 feet every action. But actually, half that, so it'll be it's what 87.5 feet. So we could double it up, make it 10 feet long, 10 feet wide.
Yeah, you guys make the tunnel as big as you want it to be.
I'll do 10 feet tall, 10 feet wide. So that way we can
Okay.
walk 2 by 2.
And with that amount of time, would it be plenty of time for you guys to make it to the caves?
Hold on,
How
let me
many-
see.
I was about to say, how many feetages are in a mile?
Think 5,000?
52, 54.
5280, and we're digging at 90 feet every 6 seconds, so
Yeah,
900
you guys-
feet a minute.
I
So
was
like
about
it'll
to
take us
say-
about 15 minutes.
I was about to say, you guys will get that done really quick. So then, my main question to you is: underground kobolds are actually extremely aware of where they're at. They have a great sense of just like direction.
Mm-hmm.
That includes you, Yi, of course. As such, it's still a little bit of a guessing game. But is there going to be a certain point you want to stop?
If I got the vibe that, so I guess like it just come down to their senses and if you think they could do this or not. If I got the vibe that the wall was getting thinner, like I was gonna break through something, I'd stop.
Okay. That would be what do I want to make it? I think a survival check with advantage would be the best way to do it. And I will also give the kobolds that, but I'm only going to roll it a couple times for them.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and roll. But I'm kind of surprised I didn't actually add
21.
Well, never mind. I'm not going to bother then because that's actually a pretty good roll. So You will begin your tunnel excavations, and while you're going through, you'll be sure to put in supports so the tunnel doesn't collapse.
Yeah,
on
that's
all
what I
of you.
want the regular kobolds focusing on. They're not digging for the most part, as long as they're just
Okay, awesome.
they're on tunnel collapse duty.
Yeah. So Yi and kobolds are going to be doing that. How many people want to be present during the digging?
The way I'm thinking is as they go on digging, as soon as they make a decent amount of progress, the task force will move into it bit by bit, resting once they get nearing the end, and just keep that interval up until we reach the stopping point.
All right. Now, let me know if all of you can see this map once it loads. I see Keegan's cursor.
Jeez.
Yeesh. You guys should be able to see it even without your tokens on it, but if you can't, let me know.
Yeah, this well of dragons.
Yes. All right.
Look, I just see gray.
It's
I was off
possible.
in the corner. If you drag
You might
around,
need to drag a little.
I'm gonna refresh because I can't drag right now.
Because yeah, it started me off the map in the abyss.
It does that for me with every map. I don't know why. That must be like the starting point.
Also, you have the game paused, and I'm scared.
There we go. Now I can drag. Okay, something fucked up.
All right, cool. So yes, this is a top-down view of the Will of Dragons. Currently, you guys are coming from the south end. Yi, see those tunnels? I don't know if you can see them very well, but at the edge of the Will of Dragons, those little hills with the black holes in them, those are the tunnels that they had marked down that they saw. The ones on the south they had never seen. Well, the one at the very south down here, they didn't see anyone really use. But the ones up in the top in the north, those are the most used ones. There has been some usage on this kind of southeast one down here. My question to you is: you have plenty of time, so you could totally do this if you wanted. Do you want to attempt to move your tunnel anywhere, or do you want to go just straight north? Because you guys could technically make this a roundabout thing and kind of come up over here, come up on the east, or even if you wanted to, try to come all the way up around into the north side.
That's up to our kobold friend.
There's no wrong answer. It only means life or death. Patrick.
Oh god, I've been muted. So my strategy was, if at all possible, if I could at any point determine where their tunnel was, I was going to try to run parallel to it with a small wall between us.
Okay. You wouldn't know a good point to stop, but to do that, that will be another survival check. And you're the
I don't
only
have my
one
token.
with advantage.
I don't have my
Oh
token.
shit, that's a good point. I guess you can't. Well, actually, if you go over to the, you actually probably don't have that tab. Never mind. I'll just drop your token in. There you go.
Hey, I have my checks. $18.
All right. So after your first initial mining, and you're just going straight north, you get to a point where the oh, very nice. You get to a point where the rock around you begins to change. Where once was like normal dirt rock, now you're getting into an area where it starts turning more into slate, and as you're continuing to digging, you're beginning to realize that this is a very familiar sense to you, and I don't know if Yi would particularly like it. Um, I don't know if Yi just despises his kobold heritage or not.
Kinda does.
But you and as well as the other kobolds too, they do also recognize this. Um, the area around you, you could tell, is kind of hardened, shaped to the way a the underground tubes of volcano would be. So if you look on this map, if you see these kind of high-rise little mountains on the outside, they are large, but they're not to the point where getting over them would be very difficult. They're just like a kind of uphill kind of thing.
Right.
But underground, you're starting to see the rock around you change, and you're beginning to realize that you're getting some big volcano vibes. So, with that in mind, are you going to continue running parallel to a tunnel that you think is there?
No, if I'm getting big volcano vibes at that point, I'm gonna
There's no,
send a mess.
yeah, and I will specify it's not particularly like cool down there. I mean, you're in a tunnel, but it's not like searing hot or anything like that.
Yeah, no, but I'm still. It's less of like magma I'm worried about, like directly running into, and more of just like pitfalls and random openings from empty magma caverns.
That is a very smart move. Okay.
So
So
I'll send a message back, and then essentially the plan is we're gonna break into their tunnel from the sidewall here
okay. So are you sending
once
Gus or Bastion back
the
with the message?
invasion starts.
Gus doesn't have a problem doing it. That's why you say it. But I didn't know
Yeah,
if you wanted Sebastian since you have time.
whoever wants to go.
Let's
Essentially, let
do it
them know
unless
like
Keegan wants to. Keegan, do you want to run the message back? Gus, it is. All right.
say essentially tell them we're run parallel next to their part. We've run as far as our tunnel will go in. We're gonna break into their tunnel and begin infiltration on their mark, essentially.
All right. So there's plenty of time to spare before the actual assault.
I'm gonna rest up then.
I was about to say, uh, with that bit of knowledge, what is everyone going to do in this downtime? You can be anywhere in the tunnel you want. You can go back to camp during this time. It is a mile crawl through a tunnel, a little over a mile. So it does take, what would that be, like
I think
20
the average
minutes?
person walks that like it's like 17 minutes, some bullshit like that.
Yeah, I was about to say like 20, maybe 30 minutes since you're going through a tunnel. I don't know. We'll just say it's like a 30-minute trek to get there and back.
All the Autumn Company people will stay behind. They don't want to waste the energy walking all the way back just to walk back in. So they'll just camp out.
Camp out. Okay.
If anybody of
Um,
smaller stature needs a quick lift back, I can help.
that is
But
true. He can. But yeah, okay. And I guess another big question is, Yi, are you going to be manning the end of this tunnel, waiting for the time?
Pretty much. I was also gonna see if I could convince the other kobolds, see if we could get drill, like almost just like drill a people.
That would be a very delicate task.
That
So,
it would be, and that's why I don't think I could do it. So I was gonna just kind of talk to them, see if they're confident.
second. I accidentally closed out my kobold.
And if they're not confident, fuck it. But if they are,
Um,
give it a
well,
shot.
they'll kind of look at each other, and one of them will go, "Yeah, I I think I could do it. I'm kind of the best one around here." There's some whispering amongst the others, and he just turns on and goes, "Hey, shut it."
Hey, if you're, I'm just gonna let you know. If you mess up, you're likely to die.
We've been through worse, and he'll kind of walk past you.
And then I'm gonna let him do his job.
Every second of every day is a threat of death for them.
Honestly, true.
So he'll kind of clasp his hand together, rub him a little bit, and then he will throw up his kind of long claw, and he will slowly begin kind of digging it in there, very slowly turning. And I'm not going to make this a roll. I'm gonna make this time based, but considering how much time you basically saved, he'll be able to do it. But he'll like spend an entire hour being as careful and delicate as he can to make a tiny
Hey,
peephole.
that's fine if he spends as long as he wants. As
Uh,
long as he doesn't fuck up and make a big hole that's noticeable to the cultist.
so he will eventually get to a point where he'll look in and he'll go, Yeah, there's the tunnel. It's pretty dark in there. Unlike us, there's no lights. He's trying to look around. It's like can't see too much else, but what do you think? And he'll step back.
I'm gonna kind of lean forward and I'm gonna look through the peephole, see what I can see.
So looking into the peephole, you see basically nothing but darkness. Give me a perception check.
While he's doing that, is Bray present while they're looking through the hole?
Yeah, she wants to be.
Yes, she does, and she'll take a peek.
That's my perception at everyone who's taking a peek then.
15.
Moves Bray in.
Shit,
Kindly.
you're right.
Nah, fast you can't see in the dark.
Here's hoping that extra
Um,
60 feet makes a difference.
On that topic, the tunnel is lighted. Does Ragnar or anybody else want to bring any torch equipment, or are y'all just gonna hope there's light and wish for the best?
I figure Ragnar's doing the same thing she always does with Bastion, just has a hand on his shoulder.
Okay, that's fine.
As long as Bastion's cool with that.
Well, no, see, the funny thing is, it used to be me and Urisk had dark vision, but now Bastion also can't see.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I'll
shit,
have
that's
a
right.
helmet.
He's got that, the helmet.
Oh yeah, he does have his helmet, so. Oh yeah, so 3 of us, sorry, I think.
Very nice. So Yi actually does not see it. He sees the same thing the other kobold does, but as Sabre kind of nudges Yi to the side, Sabre will get down and start taking a look. Sabre will notice much more finer details in this tiny peephole. First off, the tunnel, the actual floor, she kind of gravitates down there to see if there's much foot traffic. And she sees an impression, but overall, it doesn't look like this area that gets much foot traffic. But the fact there are footprints does mean that this is definitely a tunnel connected to the main temple. She also notices just to the side of the peephole, she could barely see some metal kind of sticking off from the wall, but it looks like a torch holder with a torch unlit in it, but mostly burnt. And that's about all the extra details she can see.
I can confirm footsteps and a used torch. There's no current traffic going through there, but there has been.
The kobold who dug the hole just kind of, yeah. It's a good eyesight there, lady.
Well, yeah, I would, wouldn't I?
Yes, you would. Anyways, you gonna look over to Yi and go, "Are we done here? Do you need us to break down this wall?"
I was gonna go, nah, I was just getting ready to say, good job, by the way, on the people. Very impressive. You are the best.
Yeah, he shrugs. Anyways,
Yeah, do you guys
we
want to
helped you-
chill here, or did you guys want to go back to the castle? That's up
we'd
to you.
much rather go back to the castle.
Yeah, Bastion wants to. If you ask Bastion nicely, he'll probably run you guys back real fast, or you can walk yourself back.
We'll walk. We appreciate the offer.
Please do go through all your oh god, blanking on the
And I'm
go
gonna
through your
start
work
sending
and
the
make
clones.
sure it's still holding on our retreat if we need to.
The kobold will nod and like, yeah, we'll do that. Don't you worry about that.
And I'm gonna start sending the clones back to take their positions in the army
Okay.
of just summoning elementals and shit.
Final preparations before things kick off. Wallace, well, all of Autumn Company, of course, the main group, will be there. Halestra, Wallace, Joman, that's the strike force, and you guys. How many of the group that Wallace brought with him are you taking? They are combat capable. They can handle themselves, but too many people in these tunnels could just cause problems.
The way I thought it out was we got enough beef between Khan, Ragnar, and Wallace. We got beef. We got 2 monks. It can be great for flanking, and we got 3 magic users. And if we just take 2 clerics with us, who our sole focus is support with them and Halestra, none of the players should have to deal with healing. So Amy and Yi can go full offense. So it will be just
2
those
heal
two
bots out of
players.
them.
Yeah, heal bots.
All right, cool. That actually works great. Are you gonna leave any behind to guard the tunnel?
Yeah, since we got 8 remaining, yeah, we can position one at the entrance of the tunnel, one in the center, and one at the back end of the tunnel, just to make sure it stays up.
There are Gus checkpoints.
Yep. Okay, cool. Paladins or clerics? I presume
Uh,
paladins.
yeah, we'll do the paladins, and the remaining clerics will go join the main force for
I'd
support.
probably, for holding the thing, I'd probably do Paladin, Cleric, Paladin. Have a Cleric in the middle in case anything happened at either end. He could run up and heal the Paladin.
The paladin can heal up too.
True.
They can all heal, so now we'll save the clerics for the main force.
All right, cool. So paladins be the main thing, and you're still taking those couple clerics with you on your main expedition.
Healbot 1 and 2.
All right, cool. With that, Sabre, since this is technically more of her call, I think in terms of the orders, actually no, never mind. We'll cross that road if it comes to pass. So
I
yeah,
already know. I know the formation and everything. So once we get to that point,
yeah. All right. So with that, it would be fair to say anything you guys did in the camp you could do in the camp, but you guys will of course come down to the tunnel when the time's almost come. Gus relayed the message, and some time will pass. Let me make a quick roll. There is no further information from Garneth, Ryshek, or anybody else in commanding positions. The time will skip forward. So, 9 o'clock in the morning sharp. You will get Gus decided when it was close to time, he went back, and just in case there were any sort of delays, he wanted to be there just so he can run back and relay anything to you. But
Right.
once 9 hit, which it'd be difficult for you guys to tell, but you knew it was coming soon. It'll take him a little bit to run down there, but he will eventually get down there. The main force did compensate for this time. But not long before he does show up, you all begin to kind of feel everything begin to kind of rumble. And you hear sounds from above you. And then after a few minutes of that going on, you will see Gus running down, and he'll go, "The main force has begun its assault."
I'm going to cast Mold Earth on the wall we're at, where the people's at, and I'm going to throw it out into the tunnel.
All right. It is time. Let me get the map quickly situated, and we get this bitch on the road. Here. Ugh. I don't know why it's not working for you, Keegan.
I don't either. Fuck it.
And actually, I'll leave that on, and I'll start moving y'all over. Well, I guess I'm going to put your tokens down first so I can get that out of the way. So Ragna, Sabre, Bastion. He's already there. I'll just throw Autumn Company back here. Amy.
There's a radioactive status effect.
Well, yeah, this doesn't just cover D&D. The
I
Foundry
figured.
supports a lot of other stuff.
I'm just like, what tabletop's got radioactive?
Although, to be fair, it's not impossible to get radioactive from D&D. It's just not likely.
Probably wasteland support, I would imagine.
Is that everyone? Did I get everyone? I think. Spray. Oh, Choman. We threw Choman.
Oh, that's what you didn't get working. It just occurred to me that we haven't had music.
Yeah. Do I have it muted or
No, it's just not playing anything.
wild? And I'll just grab these
Never mind.
guys, and they will
You're
play as
imagining.
clerics. All right. Is that not? Hang on. Some things are just taking its time to pour over. And I have to also make sure all these tokens are actually properly set up. And that, I think, covers everyone. Okay, so activating the scene. Let me know once everyone's in. Again, you might have to scroll down a little.
Brought me right to the center this time.
All right, so formation-wise, remind me how it's going.
So, at the very top, the very tip will be Sabre. She'll be scouting as we move along.
Okay, I'll go ahead and move
Behind,
Sabre up.
she will be the tip. And I guess looks like we can only through this tunnel we can only fit one at a time.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll get to that in just a minute.
Okay.
Formation, though, we'll get through that first, and then I'll explain the tunnel.
Okay, well, formation is going to be Spray at top for scouting, Ragna, Wallace at the top, the meat with Khan directly behind them. Because I don't know if we can do it by 3. If we can do it by 3, we'll have Khan in the center of that. And then when we have right now, not too much use for the tight tunnels, but once they open up a bit, I'm gonna have
The
Bastion
tunnels
on.
are 20 feet wide.
Oh, okay. Then Bastion will be on the left flank, and Joman will be on the right. I'm picturing since they're monks, and Joman doesn't have exactly Bastion's speed, but I think he's got 60 feet of movement, and I gave him the mobile feat, so he can fucking move when need be. So their whole point is once the beef engages, they will flank to left and right. And then at the back, behind them, we will have our wizards. We'll have Yi and Amy. And then at the very back, we will have the clerics with Halestra. And they'll be their sole focus will be support. Though if anybody gets up on Halestra, I did give her some nasty spells so she can fuck them up if need be. But that is the general formation going through.
Awesome. All right. Okay, so everyone, so the first thing you will notice when you break into the area surrounding you is these tunnel tubes are much bigger than you could really initially tell. It's like a 20 feet wide, and the ceiling is. I lost my spot. Okay, yeah, it's like 20 feet wide, and the ceiling is almost 30 feet high. It's pretty spacious in here. After everyone gets up into formation, of course, Sabre, you henceforth will indeed be leading the pack. It is completely dark. You do see a couple torch holders around, but aside from that one, the others are empty. Immediately ahead of you, you do see a couple, like a branching path. From this point on, everyone, I'll kind of group up everyone so you don't have to worry about moving it. But Sabre, you are going to be leading everyone, so lead away.
Okay. Well, it's kind of hard to. So give me exactly what I'm seeing because I can't see shit currently. I don't even see a Sabre's token currently.
Oh,
I only
one
see
second.
Ragnas.
Can you click on Sabre? Right where
No.
my mouse is hovering over.
I'm
Can you click
trying
there?
to.
It's like right in front of.
It might be the vision.
It
Try
might be.
try hitting escape and then clicking on that space where she's supposed to be. Because I can quickly. Okay, 1 second. How about now?
I accidentally reloaded, so refreshing back in. Okay, there we go.
There it goes. Okay, cool. And I'll worry about moving everyone else's tokens up as we go, and then.
Okay. So, is there a way to ping?
No, there. I can download something for it, but I did not download one.
Okay, do you see my cursor?
But I do see your cursor, so.
Sabre will move right to here. She'll get a good
You
look
can,
down there.
yeah, and you can move Sabre.
Can I?
Yeah, you should be able to. Use
I don't think
the
that's
arrow.
green.
Do I have to use the target function?
No, I should be able to just move her. Can you try arrow keys with her selected?
You cannot take this action while the game is currently paused.
Ah, shit. There you go. Now try it.
There we are. Okay, she's gonna peek around that corner. Perception.
Perception.
All right. Wop.
Very nice. From this particular distance, it's hard to tell, but with that perception check, she can tell there's a very small ray of light emitting further down that tunnel. And of course, if she looks up, she can see a lit torch further up.
Shit. We'll go up north.
Okay.
So I'll gesture to the group north.
Those who can't see will get the message passed back down to them, and the party will move on your mark.
Move again. There we go. And I'm assuming we're at the torch right here.
Ooh.
Yep,
Just a lit torch. Okay. Keep
just a
going.
lit torch.
All right, since we're coming up to a clearing, get it
So
in
yeah,
this corner about right.
I was about to
here.
say after that point it does get dark again. And moving everyone up.
Okay, looks like we're in a bigger cavern, so go ahead and roll another perception. See anything of note?
Okay, so within this cavern, it's definitely a very large cavern. As you notice in these kind of black, darker spots, Sabre realizes that that's a giant pit. These little gravel spots right here, kind of that you could see the texture a bit more clearly, those are walkways you can use. But within the actual tunnel area, there is absolutely no further torches anywhere. It's basically just this large room with some giant pits. So
Okay,
So yeah, it's a giant chasm. If she wants, you can try rolling insight, see if you can figure out what this might be. But
sure.
okay, go for it.
Well,
It's giant pit things, and if you want, you can look down it. Otherwise, you can turn back. Up to you.
Oh, first I'll head back to the group. I will debrief them on exactly what I saw, that if we're going to take this way, it's going to be dangerous, so Specifically, Ragna, grab onto somebody who can see where they're going, step carefully, keep your eyes open, blah, 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 and move on back up.
Okay.
So Spray will start. She'll go to the beginning of the walkway. And this is all blacked out, so I assume that's just wall or
Yeah, if it's blacked out, that's just a wall. It kind of begins to slope upwards and
Okay.
meets. And by the way, I didn't mention, but the ceiling in here is also a lot taller.
Okay. And she'll wait for once everybody's set and ready, and I assume since Ragna's next to Khan, she'll just grab him and he'll guide her. Because Khan has dark vision, doesn't he? I would
Yes,
assume so, being a
Khan
devil.
can indeed see the dark.
Perfect.
In
All right.
fact, he has devil sight, so he can see complete color in the darkness as well.
Bitch, just gotta take my thunder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, code I double checked, and the helmet allows me to see everything normally, not dim light.
Okay, cool. I can actually. Well, again, let me know when you use it, and I'll update your token so you can see properly.
Doot, doot. Nice and slow.
Yeah.
All right, then she'll pause for a second to make sure everybody can get to at least that point.
Yep, they won't have too many issues doing so.
All right, and with that, she'll continue. Huh.
With
yeah.
everyone grouped up the way they are, it won't be too difficult for everyone to kind of be careful and step forward.
Now,
And
this
now
all
that
pit.
when you reach the end, you notice it's all pit, and the walls just kind of begin to incline upward.
Oh
Give
boy.
me a perception check.
All right.
Awesome. One moment. It's time. Where are you, you bastard? There you are. Ah, that's odd. This token isn't showing up. I want everyone. Ooh, actually, no. Scratch that for a second. Things are going to get even better than that. Save. I'm having to port over a thing because I didn't save the token. Thankfully, it's actually very easy to do that. At first, I had some confusion doing it, and then I found out there was I was doing it all sorts of wrong. So these lights at the beginning, at the end of the tunnel, you see these blue kind of lights begin to kind of shine up, and as this happens, Sabre, you immediately know that this is not good. So shit is officially about to go down. What is her first instinctual reaction to this?
Being that we're all just kind of hunched on a fucking like walkway, not a lot of movement. She's gonna gesture everybody to retreat back into the tunnel.
All right. So, as such, I want some initiative rules from everyone.
If she
Ooh.
gives the word for retreat, that's when I'll don the full set of armor.
I can't roll initiative in a because we're not in combat.
No, it's because the
There it
encounter
is.
didn't fully load. But yeah, so you should be able to load. It should work now.
Also, as she orders to retreat, I was gonna hop on Khan and telepathically tell him we should probably take flight and kind of start scouting out, see what Sabre saw. I don't know if you'd give me time for that or not, but
You would be able to. Speaking telepathically is a lot quicker than trying to
yeah,
speak.
so I'm gonna try to hop on Khan essentially.
I think a good way to explain telepathy is you speak words, but also in your mind you can think a lot quicker usually than you can speak. So that stuff is both received and processed a lot faster.
Right.
So Amy, did you roll?
Yeah.
17. It didn't here. Roll again, and if it's lower than 17, I'll just make it 17. Because it didn't take.
Remind me how we
Yeah.
do this.
That's a lot lower.
That is a lot lower. Give me a second. I'll
Also, I'd like to say it didn't take Amy's modifier.
Also, Bastion. Fuck, dude.
So it's actually Amy rolled the 20.
20. Okay.
Amy, when you look at it, it has 2 pluses on the modifier, and I don't know why.
This system's so much better.
So much better. It's far superior, as you can tell.
Especially for Bastion.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so because it shows 17 on D20, but plus 3.
Man, I'm sorry. I just don't know what you're saying, Will.
Did not get that, yeah.
Okay. Initiative. Initiative. That
A
does
lot,
actually help a lot. Oh, fucking showman.
My weird ass fucking mic decided it didn't need the filter to clean up the audio anymore, apparently.
It's like static, but I can hear you now, so don't mess with it.
Yeah, I was about to say, the static is so much better if we can understand you.
Okay, so Basher rolled really well. Now it's time. Okay. Out of curiosity, did you guys see that roll?
No.
Cool.
We heard a dice roll, and it just has question marks for us.
Awesome. So, at the top of this here combat, it's time. Bastion, you're up first, my guy.
Can you change my vision?
Are you gonna do the thing?
Yeah, I did as soon as she signaled retreat.
Okay. 1 second. And you said it is bright vision, correct?
Yeah, it's everything normally.
With 120?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay. There you go. You should see things clearly now. You turn buckaroo.
Yes, but I have no real idea what was up there when it's been happening. So I'll just, I guess, hold my action to. Don't know if I want to use it for attack or for backing up if I need to. I guess hold the dash just in case.
Okay. So you're holding action.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, is there an intern on your side?
I do not see one.
Okay. I was just curious. It's not complicated for me to do it. I just wondered if you guys had one. Sabre, you're up next.
She will proceed to crouch down in front of Khan right between his legs and hold her action with the crossbow. And for cunning action. God damn it, where are you? Stop it. There. So second sun comes into sight, she's gonna open fire. With
Alright.
a poison bolt.
With the poison bolt. Very good. Yeoman also does not know what the fuck's going on, but seeing everyone else kind of ready up in action, he will go ahead and just kind of do the same. And I believe Amy, it's now your turn.
Okay, she's just gonna kind of melt into the shadows and reappear a ways back.
Go ahead, and I was about to say you do have dark vision, so you can move your token. Cool. Would that be your turn?
And then holding her action if anything mean comes by to firebolt.
Hell yeah.
Some things never change.
Truly. So that would be Hilestra. And oh, I didn't actually give her. She has dark vision. Hell yeah, brother. I think she will. And remember, everyone, these tiles are 20 feet per, so she will move back a bit, but she's more doing so to clear up a path behind everyone in case they need to book it. And after that, that'll be her turn. And depending on what happens next, I already know what I'm gonna have her do. What's Ragna doing?
Ragnar gonna do what she always do. She's gonna move up right there. Hold a guard action, ready to rock. And that'll be her turn.
She will edge her way towards the edge of this precipice that she can't really tell what's down there, but she sees the lights too, and she's fucking ready. One of the clerics, which will not have dark vision, but they will take a single step back and be prepared for any healings. And now all of you hear the sound of wings beginning to flap, the sound of a thunderous guttural roar.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, okay, thank you, Will. As the light shining upon this creature flies up and introduces itself to everyone. I am actually going to temporarily do something. I wonder if this is going to work.
Is firebolt time?
A second. I'm trying something out that I just thought of. Johnny on the spot.
Ooh, it's glowing.
It's glowing. These blue lights kind of begin to surround it as lightning crackles around it. All of you can tell now in
Oh
full
my god, is this
detail.
undead?
All of you could tell now in full detail a grim scene in front of you. A blue dragon, but he looks different. Most of his scales and skin has begun to rot away. And on top of that, as he sneers and looks upon all of you, a guttural laugh begins to clamor out of it. And he goes, "Finally, the time has come.
Is it our boy?
It's your boy."
Oh, I've been fucking waiting for you.
Um, Not me. And it's on. Bam. The boy has been revealed. He, on his turn, you see the lightning begin to crackle around him, and with almost a sneering laugh, as he has all of you right where he wants you, he's going to release his lightning attack. But before that happens, we have some held actions. So, Sabre, why don't you do us the honors?
Ow. And
like
I do I have a sneak attack?
Yes, you do have to sneak attack.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
The first one gonna hit.
Those 2 natural ones.
Hey, don't fucking don't matter. That first
Yeah.
one doesn't hit, so
Oh crap! I actually did critical. Ignore that one.
okay.
Okay, so that's with the sneak attack damage and all that, but also the wyvern poison. So con save of 15.
All right. As you fire a bolt into his body, it hits into him, and the poison begins to disperse in his body. But he begins to just kind of laugh at that attempt. So on that 1d8, you got 2. And as far as you could tell, based off his reaction, that poison did nothing to him.
Did it not factor? Where's the sneak attack damage?
If you need to, you can make a separate roll for the sneak attack damage.
I think it actually is. Hold on. Yeah, it is. There we go.
All right. Despite that, that is still some pretty nice damage on this boy. Need my there it is. All right. That is still some good, fair amount of damage though, even though the poison seemed to be ineffective. Now I believe Bastion, you were holding an action, correct?
Yeah, so he's over like a pit or something?
Yes, he's currently flying over a pit. And in this, he is like 10 feet elevated above all of you, but he's not that far off. In theory, you'd be able to jump onto him if that's what you're about to do. I know you're not, but one had to hope, you know.
It was an idea at a point, but maybe not during the siege. Moving back, it's also not going to help too much. I'll probably do nothing. Maybe try and get into a better shielding position to try and block Yi from some of it, since I know he's a little bit squishy.
Yeah.
At least I am resistant these days.
That'd
be about it.
That'll be it. Okay. Joman seeing the dragon, will yell, "Oh yeah, this is that scary cunter!" And then he's going to throw a dart at it.
Good old Joman.
Good Joman. Oh, it doesn't hit. It like goes towards him, but it kind of flies in between a couple ribs and hits the wall behind it. And he just goes, "Did I hit it?"
You did good.
Hey. And that's his held action. Most everyone else who held action can't really do
The last
a whole
one was
lot.
Amy.
And Amy already actually did that because she went. Oh no, you
She
did not. You moved back. So what are you doing, Amy?
That's a 14 to hit. You have double
These
pluses
kids.
in all your rolls.
It shows as 14 on my end, so I don't know why it's not.
On our end, it shows 4.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, but yeah, 14. Unfortunately, that does not hit. So
That's all she was doing.
but a streak of fire will light up across past everyone as it hits just next to him. And I believe that's officially all the held actions. And now it's time for the grand oof. So, from his angle, I'm trying to slot it on a tile that he's on, so it actually. Ooh, Hilestra just barely gets out of that.
Also, the cone feature and shit like that, real nice.
That's so nice. But unfortunately, this will hit Ragna, Yi and Man Bastion. I would have called it on my end that hit you, but I'm gonna go off the system here and say that just misses you. Of course, I say just misses you. Everyone, that would be Dex saving throws. I actually might be. Well, I'll let you guys roll it.
I ain't gonna dodge it, so can I con it?
Nah, unfortunately, no, you cannot.
That is not where my dice is on the 3D dice, but apparently an 8.
Was on mine, so.
It also was not good on my end either. I sincerely doubt a 13 saved.
So they do have the clerics do have a bonus, but it's just a single bonus to the Dex 18. Does that? Oh, does that actually make it? Oof! It does not.
One short.
One short. So as such, everybody within this cone takes a little lightning damage. So that is a brisk 73 damage.
Ooh, 36. Thank God I don't get one shot.
I was about to say that very easily could have one shot Yi. Unfortunately, that is enough to kill that cleric. So that's a cleric down already. Yikes. Where's the token for that fucker? And that sucks, dude.
And he just barely failed too.
Yeah, barely. He honestly, depending on how the rolls went, it was possible he still could have died from it, but I'm not.
It's
doing the
fine.
math. But yet that lightning will shriek across the bridge. It would some of the party members barely dodging it, others taking the full brunt of this damage. And after the lightning breath, you just hear Lenathon in his new undead form just begin to laugh, watching his destruction that he just sent upon all of you. Now, after doing this, you see him dive under the tunnel. But he will not have enough movement to fully disappear. So now if you wish to attack him, you have to get up to the edge and look down on him. That's a little side note there. But he does not fully get far enough because he doesn't have enough movement. And that will finally be the end of his turn. And now it's Khan's turn, which I just realized it says Red Abisha. That's not correct. Please don't disrespect our boy like that. Khan will. So, Yi, if you want, Khan will grab you, as per your initial request.
I'm
At
gonna let
flight.
him. I'm gonna go scratch that and then. Because I thought it was gonna be like something else, like flying in that direction. I'm gonna tell him to essentially just scratch that. And he's free to move as he wishes. I have a plan.
Okay. So let's see here. What do I want him to do? Is this? Do I want to make? Hang on. I gotta check. I gotta check the Dracolich's stat block real quick. Yes, unfortunately, he is immune to it. Unless he actually might not be. No, yeah, he's immune to it. Damn shame. Well, that's
Oh,
fine.
his chromatic dragon thing.
Yep. So as such, instead, Khan will spread his wings. He'll look over to everyone and he'll just yell, "Now would be a good time to retreat." And he'll fly up and he will move. That will be enough. He'll be able to move out over the edge here. He won't be able to catch up to Lenathon, but he will be able to get to where he is. And do I? No, he wouldn't really be able to do much anyways. Okay. That's about all he's going to do. Khan, we yell out that he's going to attempt to distract him, if at all possible, while everyone gets the fuck out of here. Up to you, if of course you want to listen to him, but I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And that will be Khan's turn. Yee, you're up.
All right, I'm just gonna go. It's fine, buddy. I'm the master of life and death. I'm gonna cast Revivify on the cleric.
So, thankfully, Revivify, is that the one where they come back to life, correct? They're
Yes,
not a
their
corpse.
wounds heal, but it does not like remove missing limbs.
That's fine. He just got zapped almost to ashes.
But yeah, it does heal their wounds and puts them back together and brings them back to life.
Awesome. Congratulations, you've brought him back from the brink and he is now back alive. Wallace, seeing this, will look over to you. He doesn't seem to make any real noticeable facial expressions, but this for the first time he's not filled with hate looking at you, so
And then I need the Lenathon to make a charisma saving throw, DC 19.
Okay.
But, well, he's not my undead familiar.
No, he is not. Does
A
that
man
count?
undead.
Yeah. You tried, but no.
Yeah. So yeah, there we. That's action bonus action.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move then.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold on, wait, back, and we're out.
Now it's that cleric's turn, and despite the fact he got completely fucking zapped, Ragna has some heals coming her way.
Yeah, excellent.
Where is my... Oh, that's interesting. Is lay on hands is the kind of like basic heal.
I thought that was paladin only.
Is that paladin only?
Yeah, because it goes off their pool.
Yeah, that's a feat.
There
Or the
isn't
client.
it, like healing word, and there's one other.
Oh, cure
Minor
wounds. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Sorry. Ignore me. I was... He does have... I'm currently trying to roll the heals. Uno momento. That's not... Well, it's fucking close enough, whatever. Yep, 13. And after that, he will have just enough movement to kind of move back out of that. And that'll be his turn. Now, it's Wallace's turn. And I believe, yeah, Wallace does have dark vision, so he will be able to also move around well enough on his own. Although he doesn't have. So, question: is Ragnar going to attempt to chase after Linethon?
Underground. No, she can't see shit. She'll take a swipe at him, but that's probably it.
Okay, I think for now Wallace is just gonna continue to hold an action in case some other shit goes down. But he will go ahead and move back, and that'll be his turn. Back up to you, Bastion. What you doing?
He flew down.
Yes, he flew down. You'd have to get to the edge in order to attack him, where like Ragna is and Sabre.
Well, I can't move him, so that's neat. But I guess he would. If I peek over the edge, does it look like he's flying like away, fleeing, or he's just backing up?
He's basically diving down.
Looks like he is just straight up leaving.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'll go back to my original position and just pull out a javelin and hold. Wait to see if anything happens. And that'll be the turn.
Be the turn. Okay. Which means it's Sabre's turn.
Our boy Khan's 5 feet away from him, right?
Yes.
Excellent. This will be a non-poison shot, but this will be a shot nonetheless. Pow.
That's a hit.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. I'll roll this first. And now the normal damage. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, just the piercing damage. I need to set that up differently.
Yeah, that is some good damage. So.
And she will yell out for everybody to clear out of the cavern, and she will get moving. 20 each, so 20, 30, 40. So kind of halfway there, 50. And that will be her turn.
Awesome. So, with that, Joman, as carefully as he possibly can, like to move back. He can only move 40. He'll dash, so he'll be able to get to back here. And that will be his turn. He just and oh no, yeah, he does. Yeah, so that'll be Joman's turn. Up next is Amy.
She's going to again melt into the shadows and appear somewhere else.
Yeah.
And hold an action for anything coming her way.
Where'd you go? Oh. So that spot you picked is an empty pit. If you move yourself back a tile or over where I moved it, that is some solid ground.
That's fine. It's just all so dark. I can't really tell the difference between much.
Alright. And you said that was your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Sweet Philistra. She will also go ahead and move back since we are in full retreat. She'll make it close to the entrance of the tunnel, look back, and begin yelling at everyone to hurry quickly this way. More specifically to those who can't really see very well. And then Ragna.
Okay, well, before she runs, she's going to take some swings.
Oh, he's 10 feet below her. Can she reach that far down?
Oh, I thought he was right at the edge.
No. He's like just under it, which is like 10 feet below her. Like you could still see him, but he's just about out of reach for most weapons.
Got a bow.
You do have a bow.
All right, I'll bow him instead then.
You ever get them dragon slaying arrows?
No, we didn't.
Well, that does hit, so.
And pew. Yeah, fuck you. And because it's, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80. Because it's dark, she's probably going to bull right over that cleric. And then, yeah, right there.
Make the cleric roll a saving throw. Oh, nice. Okay. You'll push past the cleric, but the cleric will manage to stabilize themselves. Okay, awesome. So this one will dash over here to where Philistra is. That'll be their turn. Han will fly down and attempt to get at least one good swing off this bastard.
Wait, did the dragon just fly on his turn?
Oh, you know what? Actually, that's a good point. I think when
I was
changed,
almost positive that the dragon went before
yes,
Khan.
it was. When I changed the names, it reset the order because it was going off by name. So I'll do the dragon first, and the dragon will dive even further down into the depths, and as he does so, he almost seemingly completely disappears. And that'll be his turn. And then now it'll be Khan's turn. And he's not going to chase after, but he will kind of fly dash over here just to kind of keep himself as the primary target if he does come back up. And he'll kind of hover there. That'll be his turn. And the dragon's turn. Yee, you're up. Oh, where are you keeping your collector, by the way?
It's inside me.
Right. I always forget that. Carry on.
Yes, it is in my belly. So I'm just gonna 20, 40, 60. And then hold if he comes into action, I'll blast him.
Alright. This one is going to 20, 40, 60, his way over here. That'll be his turn. Wallace will also dash 20, 40, 60, and he'll get up to the mouth of the cave. And Bastion, back up to you.
I like it. Cheers. 50 feet either there, whichever way is safe to walk on. I can't really tell.
If it's like a darker shade, then that's a pit. But yeah, you can move there.
It helps if I
Alright.
put my monitor
it's-
brightness back up.
Okay. Is that it for you, Bastion?
Mm-hmm.
Sabre?
20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Whoop. Dash right down there.
Okay. Choman, 20, 40, 60. He'll dash over here. And Amy.
Okay.
Okay.
And hold her action again. I think I found the end turn button.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it only appears when it's my turn,
Okay.
and it's at the bottom of the combat tracker.
Nice. Hilistra will go ahead and 20, 40, 60 move up into the tunnel. Ragna.
Oh, that poor cleric just keeps getting in the way. She's still barreling down to the entrance, so 60. Whopping whoever's in her way.
Right. That would be just the cleric, right? I won't count. I will count Yi as let's see, cleric. Wait, it's a roll. He gets knocked down, knocked prone over here. It's this cleric's turn. We'll move up to the edge of the tunnel there. Whoops. And that was their turn. Khan. He'll fly back a little bit to keep up with everyone, but he is going to maintain a deeper distance within the tunnel.
He's running defense.
He do be though. Okay. Nothing happens yet. The dragon does not seem to appear again quite yet. So Yi, you're up. But on his turn, you all do hear the sound of laughing echoing off the walls.
It's gonna 20. What is this exactly to my right?
It's like a mound. Like you can go up it if you want to climb up it. You'll be elevated like 10 feet above everyone else.
Because we had a turn that there was a turn that we could have took that was a different direction, right? Yeah, I see it. I'm just gonna make my way back there. 20, 40, 60. And then hold the blast.
Hold in the blast. Okay. Wallace. And 40, 60, he'll move up to where Halestra is. And tokens can share the same space since, there's like 20 feet per tile. But that said, it's back up to you, Bastion. You're one of the last ones to get out.
To the treat. 20, 40, 80. Call it there for the turn.
Okay.
20, 40. She'll just dash all the way down through here.
Showman, my boy. 40, 60. He'll move over here. And Amy?
She's gonna meld into the shadows again.
Callistra will continue to head down the tunnel. Ragna. The cleric is very intent on not getting in her way right now. So
Well, again, still can't see shit, so she's just gonna run right into that tunnel.
Bastion deck save. I'll just make you roll. Thankfully, that 18, despite you rolling a 8, does prevent you from flying. You just kind of go whoop, step out of her way. And that would be this boy's turn here. That's a little too far. And dragon does not appear anywhere. And seeing everyone kind of appearing to make their way back, Khan will fly his way back over and land, which will also give Yi your turn. Further into the tunnel
20,
you go.
40, 60. I'm sharing the space with Callistra.
All right.
Hold the blast.
The last cleric will make his way into the tunnel, and Wallace will also make his way down here, and that's the end of combat. Everyone retreats back in the tunnel. You all hear the dragon kind of laughter ringing off the tunnels, and you just hear him go, "Run, insects."
Oh, I'm going to fuck him so hard.
Gonna
Maybe
yell
use-
back into
Amy uses minor illusion to make the words "rotting blue chicken" ring throughout the tunnel.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell back in Draconic, laugh while you can now, I'm making you my bitch later.
Good one.
Well, I guess we'll take the other way.
Yeah, seems like a good idea. Are we out of combat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are out of combat.
I'm gonna walk up to the cleric who I revivified. I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder and just go, well, as high, as close to his shoulder as I can get.
Yeah, his knee.
Yeah, so his knee. Just go, remember why you're alive, bud. I'm gonna
At
walk
least
off.
you think it's his knee.
Hey, Spiky cunt, where are you? Can't see anything.
Shows
Ah.
up. Sick.
There you are.
Okay.
All right, are we ready? Back in formation.
Yeah, but could either of the clerics give me a patch job? I'm hurting.
What are the clerics excusing us? Yes, one moment. And he will walk up to you and
Tanking a thunderbolt is not fun.
Pretty easy. I did it before.
And you're not all mystical.
Did you like to try that at the
17 hit points there, but
Hey, that puts me up to pretty close to full, so we're good.
You're just lucky that didn't hurt you instead of heal you.
Point.
honestly.
There is a thing in the book for that, but
Well,
That's a
if
good
we
point.
are ready, we will continue.
Amy's gonna follow along while I run to the bathroom.
Okay, got another, multiple pronged fork.
to make
Yes,
that dude
okay.
my familiar.
So at this point, while I move everyone else down and talk, You get to a point where the path does end up branching off some more. And looking around, it does appear that some of these pathways look a lot more well traveled. You do see a lot more foot traffic. And for the first time, you're hearing sounds kind of like people talking, and it's resonating off the cavern walls. So wherever you guys are going, you are heading towards what sounds like others.
And I do perception roll to try to figure out out of which hallway are the voices coming from.
Absolutely, go for it. So Sabre hears the voices bouncing and echoing off the walls. It makes it actually pretty difficult to tell where exactly these voices are coming from. And after she kind of closes her eyes and tries to clear all her other thoughts and focus intently on these sounds, it seems to be resonating in a specific area. It sounds like it's coming from both up through this tunnel here, but she also thinks either that sound is playing tricks on her and it's coming from either down here, or that's a separate set of sounds she's hearing. So there's two paths, up here and down here. That's where she's hearing the voices. She also hears the sound of gnarling and kind of growling mixed in.
Expected. So good, Bastion's right there. She'll come and be like, so we have 3 separate pathways. I am suggesting we take the top left and right. I will proceed down the right tunnel while the rest of us proceed down. Either Jome and Bastion post on that left corridor. See if you see anything. Keep an eye out while we come through. Understood?
Can do.
All right. Let's move.
All right, so
Yep, I see it.
stealth. Okay. When Sabre peeks around that corner, she sees what appears to be some guard drakes ripping apart some meat. Further back in the room, she sees a half-eaten corpse as well.
Okay, I don't give a shit about Drake, so she'll come back. She'll go take a look down this hallway.
Nice and easy. All right.
And right to the entrance. Okay, yeah, I see it now.
I'll go ahead and just move you back here because that's where you would spot them. Stealth once more. Bastion, as nice. As you walk into this room, it appears that this particular room has some old like beds and cots with some tables strewn about, but most stuff has been like turned over and even emptied out. When you are looking around this room, you do notice there is a very obviously particular, both undead kind of weird looking out there architecture for some of the lamps and stuff that's in here, as well as you appear to spot some red robes lying on the ground. You do, of course, see another hallway leading further up. Now, as for you, Sabre, you kind of turn the corner and you spot what appears to be a patrol walking down the hallway ahead of you. And you can, without a doubt, confirm that that is some cold never shenanigans right there.
Okay. She will look over, wave the group over to here to get ready.
I was about to say, Bastion, if you want, you can keep exploring further up.
Since Joman was also supposed to be right here, I'll just tell him to stay nearby so I can hear him if I'm needed. But I'm going to see what's up this hallway real quick. Just make sure we don't get ambushed while dealing with another thing.
By all means.
So Sabre will direct the fact that that there's a patrol coming, so she will post up, prepare a shot, and the second she fires the shot, she's gonna have, since Khan and Ragnar right here, to rush him as soon as the shot goes off. And she'll also make him aware of the 2 drakes in the room, and that Wallace and Wallace can handle the drakes. Have Wallace post up at that door so the drakes don't get us from behind.
Wallace will filter in closer up front so you can move in a bit quicker. And as for you, Keegan, as you go up the tunnel, you notice it's kind of the same shtick as the other room. It appears that this was most likely used as the Red Wizard quarters under the ground. But it is also mostly empty.
If nothing piques interest while I'm going through, then I'll just head.
Absolutely nothing.
I'll just head
Actually, you know what? You do, in fact, recognize on one of these kind of outcroppings, it looks like to be the area Yi described that Wrath hung out in. But that particular corner has been cleared out. So, but that's it. Nothing else great. And you're gonna continue moving forward?
Yes, peek out.
All right.
Still.
You're gonna have to give me a stealth check. And while that's going on and the formation's getting set up, Yi, Amy, do you guys, I was about to say, want to form up on the back of that squad?
Either.
Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. So you guys are going to form up on the back. The clerics will kind of stick on the back as well. Halestra will kind of move in to fill the spot. And Joman will continue to kind of sit here and watch. So, as such, initiative rolls once more. You guys do have the drop on them, so
That was almost a great.
You just go further and further down the list.
Right.
further. Thankfully, you guys are setting up an ambush spot. So, with that being said, about what point do you want the ambush to commence, Spray?
The second I fire.
Okay. You will notice that they are kind of chatting, and also Bastion. This is your peek down the hall. I'll just leave your token there for right now. They are kind of chatting, and as they begin to walk down the hall, you see a couple more turn the corner, and you can hear more making its way towards you. But as this is going on, Bastion, you make your way up through the room, and you kind of peek around the corner, and one of the rocks you're leaning on slips and breaks off from the wall. It comes crashing down on the tunnel floor, and immediately this guard drake here turns, flips around, and bellows out immediately, causing the other cult members to look in your direction. Sabre, you see this.
And with that, I see this guy right in front of me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's getting blasted. Hi-yo. I assume he hasn't seen me yet.
No, they have not seen you guys.
Beautiful.
All going according to plan.
All going according to
Merely
plan.
a distraction.
So, do this first. And now the damage.
So, with a very quickly and well-timed shot, Sabre fires into the back of this guy's head as he is distracted. It kind of scrapes up against his skull. You hear a crack sound. He kind of stumbles a little bit before falling over, and then with a couple coughs, he falls down dead. You obliterated this man.
And with that, she'll just go sneaky sneak next to Ragnar behind Wallace, and that will be her turn.
Khan and Wallace and I believe Ragna. So here's the going by initiative. Ragna, it would be up first. So if you want to, you can have Ragna run down the hall first.
I will. So these are still 20 feet.
Yep, everything 20 feet.
So 20, 40. So she'll get up to about here, make her presence known, and where you at? There you are. This will be interesting. Bang.
Nice. Rage.
Actually, you know what? I for some reason I was thinking, yeah, rage is a bonus action, so she'll dash, whop, whop right there.
All right, she'll move up. And then Khan will follow behind. He will also dash. He'll get to about there, and then that leaves Wallace. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually roll initiative for those boys. 1 second.
No more people to go before me.
Yeah, more people. Hang on, I'm gonna move you real quick just so I can get to Wallace. There we go. So now Wallace will dash up over to the entrance here, turn around, and be ready to fight off these drakes. So that was the surprise round for you guys. Now combat shall begin. Bastion, you kind of flopped up into the hallway, and this guard drake here and this cult member next to it immediately turn around and they're looking directly at you. As this does happen here, and you hear what sounds like a body hit the ground, and the sound of footsteps running down a hallway further down.
Which hallway? Could I tell, or it's just
Down where all the boys are, but the sound is reverbing off the walls pretty hard.
Okay.
But you're pretty confident it's coming. Yeah, no, you're pretty confident it's coming from in front of you.
Okay. And I could. Well, we're just gonna gotta get down here and let Joman know shit going bad, and hopefully they'll follow me and we can just fuck up the guard drake.
Awesome.
But then we're gonna do another. That was 80. Okay, go. Then 100, 120, 40, 160, 80, 200.
Fast for me.
240. Joman!
Damn, you fucking just.
Yes.
Joman's like, hey, Bastion.
According to plan, I have got their attention. They're gonna be coming down from the room above if you want to be ready so we don't get squished from behind.
Hey, the others just ran up ahead to start their own fate, but I'll take position here and help you cover the rear.
From the sound of it, I think it's the same fight. So we should be fine.
I'll
move back up over here so he has room to get in. And now I'm out of movement.
Amy.
Just ran a marathon. Now I'm out of movement.
Yeah,
No.
I had to use every single foot that I had, and I have so much.
Hold action to firebolt anything she sees coming towards us.
Okay. This god Drake is going to move over up to Wallace and attempt to nibble. Best with the bite. Which does hit, surprisingly. Well, this is just like, oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, that was a lot
That
more
Drake
damage.
was ready, dude. He's
He
hungry.
was fucking, like, he just jumps, pounces on Wallace as he's preparing for an attack, and then... Nope, that does not hit. And that would be that Drake's turn. And now it is the one that Bastion saw. And despite the noises, it is going to move up this way. And he will dash around, but that'll be his turn. Ragna is up. So as of right now, that cultist immediately in front of her, or I guess the one next to the dead one, his back is towards her. So oh shit, did I forget? Man, I'm a little bad at this initiative thing. There we go.
Also, are the two clerics in initiative?
Yeah, I rolled them a while ago.
That's what I thought, you know. Just making sure everybody goes before me, you know.
Yeah, no.
Maximum number of people.
Well, you did manage to beat out 2 of the guard drakes.
Did I?
Yeah, not by much, but you did.
Hell yeah! I'm a god.
They're a 3 and a 2.
Ragna?
All right.
You're
So
single digit.
I'll just go ahead and do keep enough room for Khan to get through. This boy, Dragon Claw, gonna get smacked.
Oof.
That just fell right on it. It's okay. There's 2 of them.
I was about to say, first hit, it's like she goes to swing at him, but her sword clips one of the walls, and instead of like it coming down and hitting him, he catches it in time and realizes, oh fuck, and he dodges just barely before the swing comes down on him.
Well, let's see if he's lucky again. God
Hang on,
damn.
let me double check. That's a hit.
Okay.
Ragna rebounds very quickly, and while he does see it coming, unfortunately, he is not able to dodge again. So,
All right, well, let's see. Hopefully, it should count the rage.
oh yeah, there's the rage die.
Oh, excellent.
That's fucking hot as shit. Or I guess that was necrotic, huh? That was necrotic.
Let's see, did it. Looking at my sheet.
It's
Rage should be-
2d6 for both the necrotic and the slashing +5/+2.
And the rage should be +3. Is there a plus? Let me see.
I do not see the +3. If you want, you can roll a. Or I'll just add 3 onto it, I guess.
Yeah, so 27.
All right.
I selected it as active, so I don't know.
Well,
To work that out.
okay. With another rebound and a mighty cleave up, Ragna cuts this man down to almost 2 pieces as his body falls upon the ground.
And yeah, that'd be it.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Then Sabre is back to Sabre.
All right. I think they got that well in hand, so she'll. Let's see. It's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So she'll get right behind Amy there. And yeah, just in case someone comes running for the cunning action, we'll just do a stealth.
Very nice. Okay, well, this guard Drake is going to nibble at Ragna. 20 hit.
Yep.
Does a... That's not going to hit. Okay, just
Nope.
the 6 half, so 3. And that will be that guy's turn. Joman, he will move up. I'll move up here next to Bastion and prepare for possible encounter by holding an action. And now we got this Gardrake who's going to whoosh, run up to Wallace. And he is going to miss. Miss. Heck yeah. Bless you. Helistra, she will move around the corner so she can keep an eye on everyone up there, but that's as much as she's going to do. As for Wallace, it is clobbering time. These are just guard drakes, so I don't think I want to go too crazy on these.
Full smite.
Got so many smites now.
He got, I just looked, there's a lot of smites.
That's what the paladin do, man.
Dude,
That's weird. I wonder who he got them for.
And yeah, he got some special Yi smites in there for sure.
Oh, of course. That was like that's the main thing he got. Special Yi.
But if he uses them, he can yell out, "This might hurt."
Yeah, see, that's why you're not a paladin. Okay, I think I'll just have him keep it basic for these guys. Because in theory, this should be pretty easy to knock these guys out.
In theory.
In theory. So that's a hit. Oh. Big hit. And if it gets to a point where he needs to, he'll dish it. And he does have 2 attacks, right?
Yup.
Yeah. I always get the multi-attack.
Oh man, that misses. It's rough. I suppose I will double check his bonus actions real quick just to see.
He was really flailing
Oh,
around
that's-
with that last one.
God, you just have to talk. Okay, yeah. He's gonna hold off. I'm not gonna throw a fucking that big of a spell on just a fucking Drake, so that'll be his turn. The clerics, I will say this one will move up a bit just to be more readily available and share that tile space with you. And then this guy here is going, he's going to disengage, play it safe. And he will get to there. And he will begin to start screaming down the hall. He will stay there. Yee. Oh my! It's Yee's turn.
Oh
Everyone.
my god!
Shit.
Worst part is, I literally can see not a single enemy.
Don't you
Happens.
use all that great movement you have?
So I'm gonna... Why can I not drag the character? Hold on, let me go to... Here we go.
I was about to say because you have a
20, 40... Nope. So I'll take a dash. Get this extra 60. And... finger guns at Wallace.
You see him there. He's like his shield up, swinging his flail at some drakes, and you just kind of go up behind him.
I'm out of movement. And it took an action to get here.
Back up to you, Bastion.
Okay. Oh. Peek around the corner.
You see a guard Drake running towards you. At this point, you move so fast, everything's just fucking slow motion.
Trying to decide if I should. I don't know exactly how much movement.
Just wait till I cast haste on him next turn.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do that through the wall?
Nah, I come through the wall first. And
Bastion.
then I get the haste.
He just appears before me and just demands his haste, and I just touch him and he fucks off.
I don't think Joman can get all the way up here, so I shall come back down here around the wall and wait.
Holding action for if she sees anything.
Very nice. And this guard Drake that got slapped around by Wallace. God,
baby.
dude, this Drake right here, it's fucking going off right now. Oh well.
You just had to say something.
But hey, this is a critical hit. I mean, this is way more damage than I thought these guys were gonna do already. So I mean, fuck, you know. Okay, it'll be that one's turn, and now he will move there. And that'll be his turn. Ragna. Wait. Damn it.
What?
I lied. It's fucking Khan's turn because I didn't put him on the initiative. We'll do him.
In your defense, there is a decent number of people on this list.
Yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet, kid.
I know.
Khan will kind of right past Ragna, and he moves quick, and he brings up his giant sword and swings it down upon this Drake here, which does hit. Did my thing not count? Oh, no, it does. I forgot. Alright. Well, that didn't kill it, so,
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky. Wilcon does come up, flying right past Ragna, slashes, and on like a coming back down attack, he also claws upon the face, ripping some of its head open. And you just hear laughter from underneath Khan's helmet as he does so. So that was, what was that, 18 damage and then 11 damage.
Also, can we talk about how his bite is 5d10 plus 7d10 fire?
That's actually acid.
Okay, 7d10, that's still 13d10 of damage. Oh my god.
Pretty great, huh?
He's a fucking monster.
He is a monster.
Literally.
And I'm okay with this.
So
Because
that
he's
will
on
be
our side for now.
now, Ragna. It is your turn.
That Drake's still standing.
Yeah, he's not looking too good, but he is still standing. Honestly, I forgot these drakes are kind of beefy. Anyways, continue. Well, that's definitely a hit.
So 26.
That is exactly what you need to take him out.
With that, she'll look over at Kong and be like, "Oi, Spiky Kong, get on my fucking level." And then, oh wait, oh, it's telling me I can't do that because there's a wall. So 20 and 40, and yeah, that's her turn.
Some Bray.
Oh, open up again. All right. So, gonna slink right behind Bastion there.
Okay.
And that will be your turn.
She will remain stealth. Jomin will continue to hold action. Gardrake shall miss. Philistra will move up a little bit, but she will continue to kind of sit back. Wallace. Oh, Wallace. Oops. I didn't mean to do it twice. Takes too long to kill them. He's just going to start smiting. Oh, there we go. First one. And honestly, the second one has potential to just dead. That's one Drake down. I believe that was one of the... Yeah, this one. Alright, Wallace killed one, and holding, running, holding, Yee. You're up.
How's this other Drake looking?
He hasn't been touched yet.
Hasn't been touched. Unlucky. Well, I'm gonna touch him.
Bless you.
Oh, whoops, I forgot it does. Um, Thank God for advantage, because Practice. 15 to hit.
That does it.
The 13 cold to him.
You know, Patrick, you can change the name, so I expect it to have its proper name by the next session.
Oh, you can change the names? I didn't try.
Yep.
I'll make sure it's replaced. Don't you worry.
So that is some damage, so congrats.
And then I'm gonna take that step.
Okay.
And then where's combat tracker? Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. That would be now Bastion back up to you. Almost done.
Now it's javelin time. Where the fuck my javelin's at?
See them. Hit. Roll it. Hit it. Nope. Miss.
First one a bit of a bust. Second one.
That does it.
Aha.
Nice.
Maxed it.
Right into its chest.
And not chest. Whoopsies.
Amy?
Holding her action.
On will And he'll be able to get to there. It'll be his turn. He will begin bolting down. Ragnar, you're up.
Fuck. If I just do normal speed and then for my action slap myself in the face, can I keep the rage going? I'll roll the damage.
You know what? Roll the damage then.
20.
But I've only let you do this like once, so.
Knock myself out.
Not quite.
Okay, so 3.
And
Okay. And with
move.
that, 20, 40. Yeah.
Sabre.
Just gonna come up to here with Bastion, peek around. So I'm peeking around the corner.
That's fine.
And I'm gonna blast this fool.
That's a hit.
And so starting out with this.
Okay.
And I think it's necessary, but there we go.
That will kill it. The poison is what got him. He'll begin to kind of sputter and just die as he slowly falls down to the ground. It has as a seizure.
Now, Wyvern Fortune does have a con save, though.
Oh shit, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? It's only fair. I mean, you should get a chance to die from
Yeah, he
it.
failed it. So
He's dead. All right. That is him dead.
Gave him a chance at life.
I gave him a chance. Joman will kind of move up to another position here and hold action. And this guy will bap. Damn. Trying to rush through the comment now because I got to go. Also, my god, these Drakes fighting Wallace right now are just going at him.
Another nat 20, Jesus.
It's a good thing these are just Drakes rolling these nat 20s.
and they're hitting the tank too, so it's even better.
Let's will move up just a bit more. Wallace will turn to the next one, and he will gladly try to return the favor. First, wow. That's rough, buddy. It's okay, the Drakes are rolling high, though. Okay, so this guy, he will move up just a bit more, just to kind of stay. And you guys will see him kind of round the corner here and disappear. And he will stay there. He will. What are you doing? Your turn.
Well, since Wallace is having a hard time, I might as well help him out. And I do need a bit of health. So, let's see. Go. Need a con save from the
Great.
guard Drake. That still fails. 19, baby.
It just seems unnecessary.
He takes 33 necrotic damage.
You know what's even better though? He's still alive.
That's what I thought. Damn it.
He's not looking good at all, but he is still alive. If Wallace would have hit any of his attacks, that probably would have done it.
I just wanted to use a necrotic spell to get the health back.
Man, imagine not one-shotting your enemy.
Right.
Errata should have done disintegration.
And Bastion. This will be the last round because I'm gonna have to call it after this. Hopefully the Drake will die in this round. Nope, you don't see anything. Nothing. And you see a corpse.
Yep. And that would be the end.
Alright, cool. Amy?
Same again.
John will move, and once he gets to here, Ragnar, you just hear him go, "Oh, good. More."
Fucking A. Do it.
Ragnar, you're up.
Well, of course, they got to be pussies, so 2040, I'll be right next to Khan, and thereby ends me rage.
Alright, Spray.
I think we're clear on that front, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, she'll swoop on. Oh, come on. Swoop on back to there.
Awesome. So German he'll just follow back with Sombre and he'll dash too. Bam, bam. Wow, dude. What a fucking Chad. This fucking Drake, man. She will hold action. Wallace. End it, my guy. This is it right here. Dude. Is 8 enough? 8's enough. It's done. The Drake is dead. Hallelujah. And that will be Wallace's turn. He's going to continue sitting there. That's going to be that. All right, Yee, end us off. What you doing?
Well, since Wallace seems like he finally finished off his duty, let's go 20, 40, go stand by Bastion. Actually, I'll do 60.
All right, well, that's that then, ladies and gents. That is part one of us running through the tunnel, and we should hopefully get that. Well, I guess it depends on how this combats go, but hopefully.
By the way, there you go, Bart.
Damn right.
But yeah, good job, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I do have to dip real quick though, so if you have any thoughts or concerns, I am